this is as close to a real fire situation as we can get. And by real fire,
for some 17 years, Bill Bowes has served the people of Papillion as fire chief. Now as retirement is here, it's time to look back at what was accomplished and ahead to what's next.
Winding down 17 years here and 38 years overall in the fire service, how do you put an end to that? And then what does that next chapter of life look like?
So congratulations.
Chief says he picked the brains of people who have retired to get a better idea of how to handle it.
The majority of them probably said, don't be afraid to take some time off. In fact, I think the most common time period people mentioned was 4 to 6 months. Just kind of take your time, don't feel like you need to rush into anything. A lot of people said it took me about a month to figure out that I was retired because it felt like an extended vacation.
When Chief Bowes joined the department, there was just one station, making it a little easier to build valuable relationships.
We had 6 people per shift, so we had 18 firefighters, Diane, our administrative assistant, and me. So it was a pretty small group of 20 people. It was really easy to get to know everybody really well. Opening Station 2 was a really big step for us. That was that first kind of jump into the unknown on, now we're not going to be together in this one building. We're going to have a crew over here at 108th and Tram.
Then the next big step happened.
Moving into La Vista was a big challenge, a great opportunity. It was fascinating to see the politics and the economics line up just right so that this was able to happen. There was always the thought, I wonder if we could ever get together with La Vista and make one fire department to serve both communities, but it was one of those dreams that nobody ever thought would come true. It's just been really, really good for both communities and the rural district as well.
One of the relationships that's meant a lot to the chief is with Deputy Chief Jeff Jones.
He just has a way of dealing with people. He has an easygoing attitude. I'm a little more intense than he is. We've been called good cop, bad cop. So a lot of that rubbed off on me. I probably relaxed a little more in dealing with situations. And he's been a great mentor to me.
And La Vista, the deal to get into La Vista is probably the best example of that, where I see all these great possibilities and Jeff sees the challenges associated with that, and then we put those two together and come up with a solution.
The announcement of new Papillion Fire Chief Robert Gosch as Bowes' successor has had him thinking more about what he's leaving behind.
You reach a certain age in life and you start thinking about legacy. What are you leaving behind? Boy, it's easy to get emotional about that too. When I lost Debbie, that really changed me, and I'm still learning how that changed me. Made me more emotional for sure, because I hadn't been that emotional in the past. But no, man, at the drop of a hat now I can get pretty emotional. A person's legacy starts with her family. I think that's probably the number one thing to me, and then after that, it's what impact have they had on those around them. And I hope I've had a positive impact. I hope people have seen in me good.
And Deputy Chief Jones certainly has seen just that.
He deals with people and how you treat people. And when you look at an organization and understand that your people are your most important asset, it changes your outlook, and that's what he's brought to the organization from my perspective.
For Papillion Now, I'm Michael Severe.